Everybody, it's Mr. D at In the Middle with Mr. D1 at blogspot.com with some teaching tips for Lesson 9, Day 3, Level 2 of S-Cube Middle School Sight Singing Program for Beginners. So today we are doing written warm-up, rhythm exercise with 3-4 again, forbidden pattern. It's listed which one you should use. They're enjoying picking that back up again. So then we're doing sight singing, and then we're going to ask questions related to the sight singing about the key signature. So that's the general gist. Now in our warm-up today, it's a little harder, asking them to build the scale on a key that's going to be trickier for them. And I want you to emphasize that they have to begin starting with the actual altered note, and that they have to end with that altered note. I always make them list everything out, you know, every letter starting with the first letter. Today it's B flat, and then they have to end with B flat. So, of course, we want them to list B flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, and then the B flat again. And then they go back and think about their whole half. That's their second step. And they create the scale based on that. And hopefully they come up with the right flats and sharps. And these are the things you want to look out for. Like yesterday, I think there was the key of D. And we had some children, you know, this is all brand new for the beginners. So some of them didn't understand why I wasn't G flat instead of F sharp. These are the pitfalls you're going to find. And so we have to remind them to use each letter just one time, and that they have to go from one to the next letter to create the actual whole or half step or whatever it is they need to do, and to stay focused only on that. And then you can get them understanding more and more as time goes by. But they just need practice, and I allowed them to ask questions. I'll do the same today. They may not get the second note as a C. That could be common today, that whole step. So we just keep reiterating those things. So then we're going to do a 3-4 with our rhythm exercises, again with 16th notes. It was yesterday I took them, as I always do now with these more advanced rhythms. Everybody does soprano, everybody does alto, everybody does baritone. And it's a mess, especially yesterday in the 3-4, and today it will probably be a little bit less messy. But then once they've done it once and they kind of remember and feel and they get those accents back, then when they did the full exercise yesterday, it was very clean, and I heard 3 independent, confident parts, and that's what I'm hoping to hear today as well. I'll follow the same procedure. And then with the sight singing, it is in the key of B flat, the same as our written warm-up, and we'll let them go through their procedures. In my own class, I'm working for more leadership in the boys' part, and I say it out loud because I have some good boys, but the leadership isn't present yet. As, for example, last year I had so many great leaders in the boys that the girls were overwhelmed by it. This year's different, so I'm just going to encourage that leadership to come out and develop while they're practicing. After they finish the exercise, I'm going to do again what I did yesterday, which is to ask questions about unaltered notes. So I might, in this example, point to a G and say, if I put a sharp symbol next to it, what solfege name would it become? It's La normally, what's it going to be now? Those types of questions to help them think. I'm not going to do, in the key of B flat, I'm not going to ask the question about E flat or B flat, because that's way too far ahead for them now. We just want them to begin to notice, okay, if he puts a flat here, what does it do to the note? It used to be sol, now it's sa. Those types of questions. And then you just leave it and you go on to the next thing. All right, so that's how it's going to work. I hope that helps you. Have a great day.